Universal Sports is live and direct from Doha, Qatar. We're at Banana Island at the moment. Seems like paradise to you right now. Seems like I'm happy right now. I've got my shades on, I've got my shorts on, but inside I am numb. Inside I am fuming. Manchester United have finished 8th in the Premier League. Manchester City have won 4 Premier League titles in a row. And I'm here scratching my head thinking that I had to escape the UK because I couldn't take it anymore. The sport that I loved when I was a child, 3 o'clock kickoffs, Gillette Soccer Saturday, looking on teletext for the score. I used to love this sport. Manchester United, you have made me fall out of love of this sport, and I will not forgive you. I will not forgive you, Manchester United. I will not forgive you, the Glazers. I will not forgive you, Eric Ten Hag, and most importantly, I will not forgive each and every single one of you players. You have made me fall out of love for this sport. So yes, right now, you might think I'm happy. You might think I'm in the sunshine. You might think it's 40 degrees. I'm on Banana Island, but right now, inside, from the core, I am devastated. I am numb at the sight of this sport, and I will not forgive any of yous. Man United might have beat Brighton 2-0. Yes, Rasmus Højlund might have scored. Yes, Diego Dalot did score, not should have scored, but he should be out of the club anyway. I've said what I said wanted about Diego Dalot. He's not good enough. Wan-Bissaka's not good enough. But you know what? I'm not going to waste my breath because I could be here all day, all night, talking about the players that shouldn't be here. But let's talk about some facts. Manchester United have finished 8th. The worst position that I can ever remember. The worst position ever since I was born, and I think it's the worst position since the Premier League has started. How the hell did we get here? How the hell did my club go from the biggest club in the world to 8th in the Premier League? You should be ashamed of yourselves, and I will never forgive you for what you did. But let's talk about not my feelings, not my emotions. Let's put that to one side, because what we've realized in life is when you put emotions and when you put your feelings into place, you never get the decisions or you never get to the right outcomes. So let's dissect this. Give me a couple of minutes. Let me dissect this and find out. And let's talk about why we are in this position. Forget about the FA Cup final. Man City are going to absolutely destroy us. Man City, if they don't beat us 5-0, 6-0, they should be ashamed of themselves. But I'm not going to talk about the FA Cup final. I want to go through the player ratings for this season. And it's not going to be a pretty sight, because if you can't handle it, then just swipe right or do whatever else you want. But I care about this football club. I care about this football club with every inch, every fabric of my soul. I care about this club. So I'm going to do it. So if you don't want to watch, swipe right, swipe left, whatever it is. Let's start off with Onana. Onana's made some good saves this season, don't get me wrong. He was the best Champions League goalkeeper the year before we bought him. He's made clanger after clanger. It's because of him we got out of the Champions League, in my opinion. But his season has got a little bit better. So I'm giving him a 6 out of 10 for this season. Diego Dalot. He's played left back. He's played right back. He thinks he's an attacking midfield. I don't know what he is. I don't think he's good enough. I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We already know. Attacking wise, he's probably one of the worst footballers I've ever seen in my life. And Eric Ten Hag insists of thinking that he's Kevin De Bruyne. He's the only player that's always available. He's the only player that we look for when we're building attacks. No wonder we're 8th. That's the reason why we're 8th, because we think Aaron Wan-Bissaka is Kevin De Bruyne all of a sudden. So I'm giving him a 5 out of 10. Centre-backs. We've not even had any centre-backs, so I don't even know which ratings to give. Harry Maguire, he's had a decent season, 6 out of 10. Lisandro Martinez, he's not been here all season, so I can't give him any ratings. Victor Lindelof, he's not good enough for Man United. I don't remember how many games he's played. I can't remember exactly how it is, but he's not been good enough. I'm giving him a 4 out of 10. Luke Shaw, again, I think on another video we mentioned, for 10 years he's been here, 5 years he's been injured, so I can't even give him a rating. Who else we got? Johnny Evans, 38-year-old, hanging on for his professional career, and he's played so many games for Manchester United this season. It's unbelievable. He should be coaching the under-18s. He shouldn't be on the pitch. But he's played so many games, and he's actually been decent. So I'm giving Johnny Evans a 7 out of 10. Let's move into midfield. Kobbie Mainoo. He's a baller. He's a star. He's the future of Manchester United. I'm giving him this season an 8 out of 10. Casemiro. Should I have counted him as a centre-back? I don't think we should have. Obviously, he's not good enough. His legs have gone. We've mentioned on this channel before, he needs to go to Saudi. I think he will go to Saudi this summer. This season, I'm giving him a 3 out of 10. Scott McTominay, he's had a good season. Do I think he's good enough for Manchester United as a starting lineup? No, I don't. But he's scored goals. I think he's one of our leading goal scorers. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 for this season. Mason Mount. Let's not bother with Mason Mount. He can't get on the pitch, so he doesn't even get a rating. Let's move on. Sufyan Amrabat, the Lion from Morocco. He's had 1 or 2 decent games, even against Brighton. He kept losing the ball again and again, and that's a common theme with Sufyan Amrabat. He's just not coped with the Premier League. It's too quick for him. We're going to have to ship him back to Fiorentina. This season, I'm giving him a 4 out of 10. Who else do we have? Bruno Fernandes, the Portuguese maestro, the Manchester United captain. He's had a good season, goal scoring wise. When he first joined, he used to score 20s, 25s. This season, I'm not sure exactly how many he's got, but recently he started to score a lot, but not to the same numbers that he used to. But this season, I think he's had a decent season, so I'm giving Bruno Fernandes a 7 out of 10. Let's move forwards. Rasmus Højlund, 16 goals I believe he's got this season. He started off quiet, then he started getting some goals, and now he started getting some goals again. For his first season, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Antony, should I waste my time and talk about his season? I'm giving him a 4 out of 10. Who else do we have? Marcus Rashford. Compared to his last season, and this is the reason why I'm giving his rating, this season he's been abysmal. So this season I'm giving him a 3 out of 10. Alejandro Garnacho. He's played so many games. For his age, he shouldn't have played so many games for Manchester United this season, but he's been our only threat. When he gets the ball, the fans get out their seat because they realise that he's the man who can take people on. And because of that fact, taking that into consideration, taking the fact his age, I'm going to give Alejandro Garnacho a 7 out of 10.